All the information shared in this video is available on the public platform. Nothing is discussed here which may breach the confidentiality of our armed forces. Defense Detective respects our defense forces and works only on the information that is available for public use.
Boycott Turkey, boycott Azerbaijan. Across the country, there has been a declaration to boycott Turkey and Azerbaijan. A unified voice is rising against those who support the enemies of the nation. It is being declared that terrorism and tourism cannot go hand in hand. Terrorism and trade cannot go hand in hand. The people of the country have decided that they will not travel to Turkey or Azerbaijan. This boycott is showing a significant impact. Reports indicate that more than half of the bookings to Turkey and Azerbaijan have been cancelled. This began during the conflict with Pakistan, when Pakistan allegedly tried to attack India using drones provided by Turkey. Some reports even claim that it was Turkey that devised the plan to launch a drone attack on India, with full support from Pakistan. Turkey openly supports Pakistan on the issue of Kashmir. It continues to raise the Kashmir issue on international platforms, including the United Nations. When a devastating earthquake struck Turkey in 2023, India launched Operation Dost. India not only sent essential supplies but also deployed its rescue and medical teams. India treated Turkey as a friend, but Turkey betrayed that friendship. Not only did it raise the Kashmir issue at the UN, but it also echoed Pakistan's narrative. Azerbaijan has taken a similar stance towards India. It is also a pro-Pakistan country, and the only reason for that is religion, Islamic solidarity. There is no doubt that Turkey and Azerbaijan are both very beautiful countries, and a large number of Indian tourists visit these nations. Turkey, in fact, has become a major center for Indian destination weddings. This report from Hurriyat Daily News is from 2018. It stated that Turkey was expecting more Indians to come there for destination weddings. The report mentioned that around 500 Indian weddings are planned in Europe every year, out of which about 15 are held in Turkey. Each wedding involves an expenditure of anywhere between $75,000 and $1 million. And this expectation proved true. According to Travel Trade Journal, Indians were the largest group hosting destination weddings in Turkey in 2022. Travel Trends Today, in its July 2024 report, stated that by that time, 50 Indian weddings had already been hosted in Turkey. In 2023, Turkey received more than 56.7 million international tourists, which generated over $35 billion in revenue. Destination and tourism weddings played a major role in this revenue, and Indians were the biggest contributors to this segment. Just imagine, 50 Indian weddings in just the first half of the year, January to July. That's nearly $50 million worth of business brought to Turkey's tourism sector by Indians. And it's not just weddings, Indian tourists visiting Turkey are also quite high in number. According to a Travtalk report, 274,000 Indians visited Turkey in 2023. In just the first 5 months of 2024, over 126,000 Indian tourists had already visited, marking a 34.5% increase in Indian tourist arrivals. This report from Azar News is dated 1st January 2025. It states that Azerbaijan is emerging as a popular destination for Indian tourists. The report also mentions that in 2024, 215,000 Indian tourists visited Azerbaijan, whereas in 2023, the number was only 100,000. A 115% increase in Indian tourists within just 1 year is quite significant. Another report from Azartak, Azerbaijan's state media, dated 24th January, highlighted a statement by Deputy Foreign Affairs Minister Fariz Rajaev, who said that the number of Indian tourists visiting Azerbaijan has increased more than 40 times over the past 4 years. Indian tourists and tour operators are cancelling their trips to Turkey and Azerbaijan, even at the cost of personal loss. A report from NDTV Profit published today states that more than half of the bookings to both countries have already been cancelled. Nishant Pitti, the founder and chairman of tour and travel company EaseMyTrip, had earlier stopped bookings to the Maldives from his platform after objectionable remarks were made by Maldivian ministers against India. Now, In a tweet, he stated that 12% of Turkey's GDP and 10% of Azerbaijan's GDP comes from tourism. He questioned, if these countries are supporting Pakistan, why should we strengthen their economies? Another travel company, Ixigo, has also stopped flight and hotel bookings to Turkey, Azerbaijan, and even China. Several major Indian public figures are also supporting this boycott campaign against Turkey and Azerbaijan. Senior business journalist Anil Singhvi is backing the boycott. He has appealed to Indigo Airlines to exit its code-sharing agreement with Turkish Airlines. Harsh Goenka, chairman of India's prominent RPG group, has also come out strongly in support of the boycott. He tweeted, "Last year, Indians contributed 4,000 crore rupees $480 million to Turkey and Azerbaijan through tourism. This created jobs and boosted their economy, hotels, weddings, flights, everything thrived. But today, after the Pahalgam attack, these countries stand with Pakistan. There are countless beautiful places in India and the world. Please avoid these two countries. Jai Hind." In the wake of the ongoing boycott, a press release supposedly from Turkey's tourism department has gone viral. The release claims that most Turks are unaware of the India-Pakistan conflict and that Turkey warmly welcomes Indian tourists, promising comfort, convenience, and safety. But this drew a sharp response from senior Indian journalist Veer Sanghvi, who wrote, "Frankly, we don't care whether Turkey is safe or welcoming. If you think we want to travel to a country that openly supports Pakistan's military and drone attacks that spill Indian blood, then you're delusional. Instead, invite Pakistani tourists." Former Union Minister Rajiv Chandrasekhar also quoted the same letter and responded with a sharp, "No thank you." Shiv Sena, Uddhav, leader and Rajya Sabha MP Priyanka Chaturvedi also strongly criticized Turkey and Azerbaijan.
पर यहाँ पे मैं 2 कंट्रीज मेंशन करूंगी जिनको आतंकवाद के खिलाफ बोलना चाहिए था, जिनको डट के इंडिया के साथ समर्थन लेना चाहिए था, पर उन्होंने पाकिस्तान को समर्थन दिया। वो 2 देश कौन से हैं? वो 2 देश वो हैं जो हमारी टूरिज्म एक्टिविटी तो चाहते हैं, देश से टूरिस्ट तो चाहते हैं, और जो टूरिज्म एक्टिविटी से इकोनॉमिक उनकी ग्रोथ होती है वो इस्तेमाल किससे पे करते हैं? ड्रोन्स और आर्म्स बनाने में। 2 कंट्रीज कौन सी है? टर्की और अजरबैजान। अजरबैजान में इंडियन टूरिस्ट 4th हाईएस्ट हैं दुनिया भर के, जो उनके पास टूरिस्ट आते हैं 4th हाईएस्ट इंडियंस हैं। डबल डिजिट ग्रोथ हो रही है ऑफ इंडियन टूरिस्ट चूजिंग अजरबैजान। सिमिलरली टर्की में ईयर ऑन ईयर ग्रोथ जो हुई है इंडियन टूरिस्ट की करीब 20% हुई है। करीब 3.5 लाख टूरिस्ट पिछले साल टर्की में गए। वो हमारे देशवासियों से पैसा तो चाहते हैं, हमारे देशवासियों से टूरिस्ट तो चाहते हैं, पर वो पैसा कहाँ जा रहा है आपको उसका ध्यान रखना जरूरी है। वो पैसा जा रहा है पाकिस्तान को समर्थन देने में और पाकिस्तान को ड्रोन्स प्रोवाइड करने में। आपको ये पता है कि जो ड्रोन्स दागे गए थे हमारे देश में, जो हमारे डिफेंस रडार सिस्टम ने, एयर डिफेंस रडार सिस्टम ने मार गिराए थे, वो सारे टर्की से आए थे।
This movement in India is having a visible impact. According to Travel and Tour World, Indian tourists are now shifting towards destinations like Armenia and Greece. Greek journalist Paul Antonopoulos invited Indians to visit Greece. He tweeted, "Indian tourists visiting Turkey are effectively investing in strengthening the Pakistani military. Instead, visit Greece, a country that has always supported India on Kashmir at the United Nations, ignored Western threats in 1998 to sign a military cooperation agreement with India post-nuclear tests, and consistently supported India's entry into the UN Security Council, NSG, 2008, 2016, MTCR, Wassenaar Arrangement, Australia Group, ICJ, ITLOS, IMO, Postal Operations Council, World Heritage Committee, and IES External Auditor Post, 2020 to 2027. We look forward to welcoming you to Greece." India imports around 3,000 crore rupees worth of marble from Turkey every year. Now, marble traders from Udaipur, the hub of India's marble trade, have refused to import Turkish marble. They have also appealed to the government of India to ban marble imports from Turkey. From Maharashtra to Uttar Pradesh, Turkish apples are being boycotted. India imports 1,200 crore rupees worth of goods from Turkey annually, including apples. If opposition to Turkish products continues to rise and imports decrease, it will have a direct impact on Turkey's economy. But friends, one thing is clear, Turkey and Azerbaijan are unlikely to change their stance even with this pressure. Turkish President Erdogan tweeted today itself, praising the deepening friendship between Turkey and Pakistan.